Peace and love. 2:45 a.m. January 27th, 2026. The exact 2-year anniversary of the fateful date when I started coughing and haven't stopped since. Comes and goes, but worse than that, obviously. Like so many millions of people, developed myalgic encephalomyelitis, dysautonomia, following a COVID infection. I'm very lightheaded when I talk, so bear with me, please. But I'm in a reflective and kind of, I guess, more numb than somber mood. But heart really goes out to my friends in the community who've been dealing with this much longer. And a special shout out to our friends, figuratively in some cases, but literally in others. In fact, I have a friend whose daughter is in her mid-20s, but anyway, and dealing with this shit. But young people younger than this over-the-hill 65-year-old whose lives have been turned upside down. I wanted to reflect on when that sensitivity emerged for me, and I was about, I don't know, 6 months. Had been sick, and my routine, I was more mobile back then, was to wake up in the morning and go downstairs, spend the day in our living room, mostly in the kitchen. And the living room is bright, faces out onto the street. And I was already mired most of the time in self-pity and often escalating to despair. I'm sure, unfortunately, many of you can relate. I would pass the day with the TV in front of me and the windows facing out on the street to my right with sheer curtains, and I can always see through. And our street is somewhat active. And whether I was trying to see or not, out of the corner of my eye, I would see literally every dog walker that walked by, which was, pretty steady. You can count on a few an hour. Joggers, plenty of those. Couples walking, holding hands. And I'd be so pissed because that was my thing, actually. It's a very walkable neighborhood that we live in. It's beautiful. It's hilly. We have miles of hiking trails near us. And just so, again, the self-pity just was so triggered and sustained. One day, again, about 6 months into my illness, I saw a young couple walked by. Woman pushing a little one in a stroller, man trailing with a larger little one on his shoulders. You can picture the scene, right? We've all seen it. Well, what hit me, instead of resentment, self-pity, was this profound gratitude. Because 20 years before, that father was me, that woman was my wife, those kids were our kids. And no one can take that from me. And unfortunately, there's so many people who haven't lived their lives, the lives they dreamed of, and haven't gotten the chance for various reasons. But what's happened with COVID has done this to hundreds, thousands. I mean, every support group, a lot of them I don't even have my camera on. It's very rare that I don't cry though. When I see a young person, or when I see even someone of my generation who lives alone, really needs to work but can't work. Versus want to work but don't need to work. And I'm still able to do some work. That's a story for another time, but I'm still a wage earner who runs a business. Point being, though, that I had the opportunities to grow my career, have a gratifying career, and now have a business that runs itself. I have a partner who cares for me and supports me. And I have those amazing kids, the memories, and the present. So yeah, am I above self-pity now? No, I have my moments, but I redirect myself toward gratitude, and I remember that couple and their kids. That's an image I have had forever. Since then, a year and a half, to remind me I'll be talking more about my gratitude. I have a lot of other thoughts swirling, but I think I said enough for now. The main thing is that my heart on my 2-year anniversary is with all of you. Each day and each month and each year, we're in this fight together. So, peace and love.